Taurus, what's up? Welcome to my channel, My Cosmic Life. This is your girl, So Cosmic, and this is going to be your March 2021 general forecast. All right, this will be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm still working out my intro, guys, so just bear with me. This is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everyone. As I always say, please put on the shoes that fit. If the shoes don't fit, they are not your shoes, okay? If it doesn't resonate, you may want to go check out one of your other sign placements. And also, because energy is interchangeable, I could be picking up on someone in your surroundings, i.e. a cross watcher. What's up, cross watchers? You are welcome here as well. What else do we have? Big shout out to all of my subscribers. I do appreciate you. I love you very much. If you have not subscribed, please do consider doing so, especially if the message happens to resonate. You can follow me on all of my social medias. I have those links down below. And if you're feeling generous and wish to support my channel monetarily, that will be greatly appreciated as well. I have a link to the PayPal down below. Also, if you're interested in any of the decks that I use in my readings, I have those linked in the description box as well. Quick facts about me. This channel is 18 plus. I am a professional cusser. I have a tendency to cuss, sometimes a lot, sometimes not so much, but yeah, it is what it is. So if that offends you, then you may want to go ahead and exit right now. Sometimes I'm super duper hype and goofy and really silly. I do talk with my hands a lot. I'm very animated in that way. And sometimes I'm just really dry. But that's because I'm a Cancer and I have heavy Gemini placement. So I come with a lot of mood swings and multiple personalities. So that's what you get when you are dealing with me. Let's get into your reading, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please arrange the deck, Spirit, so we can pull from the top. What is going on for the lovely Taurus peoples? What is going on for the Taurians out there for the month of March? All right, Taurus. We're going to look at each week of the month. We're going to clarify why this is happening, get you a challenge card and an advice card, okay? First week, we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the World card, the Ten of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Why this is happening? Ten of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Your challenge for the month is the Page of the Page of Cups is the challenge, and your advice is the Seven of Pentacles. Under the deck, we have the Six of Wands. So overall, there's this energy of wanting success, wanting victory, or have gained some type of success or victory. Maybe being admired to some degree, being noticed in that way. But there's success surrounding the month of March for you. Could be where you, some type of competition, maybe won some type of competition where you had to strategize on how you were going to get this success. That Six of Wands, King of Swords, that's like forward thinking, strategizing, but there was some type of competition with that Five of Wands. Could be with a person, could be on a job. We're not sure yet, but we'll clarify all of this. But let's get into the reading. First week, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is learning something. This could be a message coming in about an opportunity. So you're maybe learning about an opportunity, or this could be the energy also of having to acquire new skills when it comes to an opportunity and how you're going to build up your material world in that aspect. Again, could be a message from someone. We have the World card showing up for the second week. So this is like a cycle completing a cycle, moving into a new cycle here. Maybe you have learned some type of lesson with this Page of Pentacles, which was, you know, part of the success here with that Six of Wands, so in order for you to begin a new cycle. Something is ending, okay? So we have the World card and then we have the Ten of Swords. So whatever this cycle is, whatever it's ending, it is kind of painful. It hurts a little bit. Again, could be with a person, could be with a job. We're not really sure here yet. We do have a lot of pentacles on the board. So it definitely could have something to do with your finances. The Ten of Cups is also showing up, so it could have something to do with like some type of family structure, family unit. But let's keep going. We have the Eight of Wands wrapping up the month. Again, remember, time is fluid. So, you know, this is just the energy looking at the month. It doesn't have to work like this from week to week. It can kind of just flow through the month interchangeably that way. But Eight of Wands wrapping up the month. Something coming in fast. Messages, perhaps. Could be downloads from Spirit. Doesn't have to be from a physical person, but this could be, you know, communication that comes in, something you having to move, change locations, do something quickly, pursue something quickly. Why all of this is happening? We have the Ten of Cups. Again, it could have something to do with the family structure, a family unit, something to do with family in general. Could be with children. Someone that you have children with, but there's something here that indicates there at least once was wish fulfillment, or it's something that will bring wish fulfillment, that happily ever after feeling. There is an ending for many of you here, of course, with the World card, the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Cups. That does indicate some type of ending here. Could be an ending to a family unit. Also, why this is happening is the Eight of Pentacles. This is work, putting in work. It's hard labor. It's being diligent and constantly having your head in the grind when it comes to building up the pentacles. Could be affecting your job. Again, it could be affecting a family unit where the money is affected. Where you're having to maybe put in more work in order to recuperate money because of an ending in a marriage or a family unit. Also, we have the Seven of Wands as to why this is happening. So this is, you know, standing your ground, defending your position. There's some opposition here, things that are trying to oppose you, and so you're having to stand your ground, be defensive, have your guard up when it comes to something. Could be in a relationship, in a connection with someone where, you know, maybe you're learning something about this person with this Page of Pentacles. You get this message about this person, and it causes an ending. And you realize you have to move on, or you have to do something quickly, make a quick decision here with this Eight of Wands. And you're having to stand your ground when it comes to that. Again, it could be affecting a family unit, Ten of Cups. If it's work, then, you know, maybe you've acquired some type of certification when it comes to a job. You've gained a new skill, you know, you've done some additional type training, and you're ready to be promoted, and you're ready to stand your ground when it comes to that. When it comes to, you know, the people in authoritative positions, your supervisor, your boss. It's like, hey, I know what I'm worth. I put in a lot of work here with this Eight of Pentacles. I'm the first one here. I'm the last one to leave. I'm always here. I have great attendance. My work speaks for itself, and I'm willing to defend my position when it comes to, you know, being worthy of some type of promotion or raise or something of that nature. So your challenge is the Page of Cups. So there is a challenge of maybe with this ending here, this Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords, the World card, that maybe there's an ending with someone in a connection, and maybe someone's needing an apology. You could be needing to offer this apology, or feel like this person owes you an apology. Maybe there's some type of amends that needs to be made here. This is also like being open and dreamy and creative about the emotional space. So I don't know if this Ten of Swords, this painful ending, is still lingering, or will be still lingering, or be very prominent in your energy for the month of March, where this is going to be blocked off. That emotional space is going to be blocked off, and you're not going to be able to see ways of, you know, reopening that heart space in order for you to be curious about what it is to be sensitive with someone again. That's the challenge, but we're going to clarify. Your advice is the Seven of Pentacles. So this is this could be two things. This could be looking to see if the harvest is worth your time and energy to continue toiling and laboring in order to see some type of return, or to continue. Well, that's basically the same thing. Are you going to continue toiling and laboring and investing your time and energy into something where it's going to bear fruit, or are you going to walk away because it's not bearing fruit? For some of you, it definitely is something about a job. If your company isn't willing to give you the money that's you're deserving of, you've acquired the skills, you've gone by the policy. The company says, you know, if you do XYZ, get these types of certification, then you qualify for X amount of dollars or a certain amount in a promotional raise. You do that, and they don't honor that. And so you're standing your ground, and you have to decide, okay, well, I did what I was supposed to do, and I'm not going to bear any fruit after doing these certain things. Do I walk away? For others, it is a connection. It could be a connection. It doesn't have to be a romantic connection either. Keep that in mind. The Ten of Cups can just speak of family life, okay? Do you continue to harp on maybe getting an apology from someone, making that amends, having that olive branch extended, or do you walk away because it's not really worth the investment anymore? It's not worth the time, the energy, because it's not going to bear the fruit that you're desiring. So let's clarify Taurus and see what all of this is about. Please clarify for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is all this for the month of March for Taurus? What is the Page of Pentacles? Please show me the Page of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords. So yeah, I feel like there's something that you've learned, okay? You could be getting a message, something that you learned about someone or something in general, whether that's on the job or in a connection or something of that nature. And now you have to decide what's fair, what's just, what's truthful in this situation, and where your boundaries are going to have to be put up, where your boundaries lie, and what needs to be cut out. Because again, why this is happening, we have the Seven of Wands. There's something opposing, and that means you're having to stand your guard. You're having to defend your position. And so the Queen of Swords, she defends her position. Excuse me. And she's willing to cut out whatever crosses that boundary, because it's not fair, it's not just, it doesn't bring harmony and balance in a situation. And for some of you, it is some type of devil type of energy with a person, perhaps, and you having to choose a path. Seven of Wands, again, there's definitely a path and a death card. There's an ending here for sure. For many of you, it is learning something about someone, okay? Five of Pentacles, Tower card. It's about someone, but this is also about like your career and your finances as well. You're learning something, and there's this sudden realization. Tower card, Five of Pentacles, and there's maybe a disruption to your finances, to your material world with that Five of Pentacles. Maybe even losing a little bit of money. But there's something dying or needs to die with this Death card. Seven of Wands, you're still having to defend your position. That's twice, and choose a path. Are you going to stay stuck and trapped and bound in a job that doesn't see your worth, isn't willing to pay you what you're deserving, or are you going to stay in a connection where, you know, there's something unhealthy and toxic when it comes to this connection? But that Two of Wands is choosing a path, and Queen of Swords, cutting something out, putting up your boundaries when it comes to that. So let's look at this World card. What is this ending? Okay, so that wanted to come out. I'm going to leave it out. Let's get one more. So we have the Hierophant, and we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Hierophant is the one that just kind of wanted to force its way out. So there is definitely a completion of some type of cycle with a contract, some type of institution of marriage for some of you, or a job, okay? There's the Hierophant can indicate, you know, government jobs, whether it's local, you know, state, federal, it's some type of, you know, metro type job, federal job or government job. there's an ending to a contract here. And this could also indicate some type of soul contract, to be honest with you, but it's contracts. So there's a completion here because there's something that's not being spoken. Something's not being spoken. The truth isn't being honored in this case. Okay, in the Hierophant, because the Hierophant speaks of like traditional roles of doing things, and being your ethics and your morals, and something that's not ethically truthful or being morally truthful in this situation. So there's a completion here. King of Cups could be with a water sign that you're dealing with. Definitely could be a water sign. For some of you, it's definitely like a marriage or a long-term commitment that you're leaving with someone. Someone could have had someone on the side. This King of Cups could have had a King of Wands, a Queen of Wands that they were dealing with. Maybe that's the information that you learned and you're having to cut it out. Someone wasn't being honest and truthful in a marriage, this Hierophant. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah. 10 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Someone's moving on. 3 of Cups. Yeah, there's a third party situation for some of you. Okay. Or there will be, or you're going to be finding this out in March. 10 of Swords. What is the 10 of Swords? It's painful. Whatever it is, it's painful. Okay. Whatever you find out, realizing that this cycle is up or there's an ending here, it's painful. With this 10 of Swords, it's backstabbing. Someone has betrayed you. What is the 10 of Swords? The 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, a marriage for some of you, an ending to a job contract for some of you. It's going to affect your money in some type of way as well, okay? Your finances. 2 of Cups, yeah, for some of you, it's a partnership. Someone that you have children with, Empress card. What is the 8 of Wands? And so this is rapid. This is rapid communication or movement in some degree. Maybe having to move, relocate. What is this 8 of Wands? 8 of Cups, yeah. Having to move on. Taking your emotions and moving on from this situation. 9 of Cups, to find happiness. And that's going to be single. Some of you are going to be single. But others is moving on from this job. That's coming in heavily for a lot of you, Taurus. There's a job situation, a financial situation that you're going to have to move on from. It's going to be painful because you've invested in it, okay? You've invested this time in it. And but you're going to be moving on. But it's going to take you to a place of making more money. Of making, you'll be back on your feet with this 9 of Pentacles. And you'll be happy. You'll be emotionally satisfied when it comes to that. Could happen, where you have to start going out to like networking events with this 3 of Cups and things of that nature. For others, this is you moving on from a relationship, a connection, and being single, finding emotional contentment after, being single and maybe getting out and starting to date again with that 3 of Cups. So while all of this is happening, we have the 10 of Cups. Again, this is because of something that brings emotional wish fulfillment. For some of you, it's a marriage, a connection that you're in. Someone you share children with. For others, it's a job that you were really excited about and really hope for, that maybe isn't going to pan out the way that you want it to pan out. What is the 10 of Cups? But there's success here. We have the 6 of Wands under the deck. There is success here. There's an element of having to strategize and use logic in how you're going to think about going about this situation, whatever it is. What is the 10 of Cups? The Strength card and the Empress. So yeah, this is definitely someone that you maybe has shared a life with to some degree, some type of commitment with, had children with, been married to. Empress card. Could be an actual person that you see as wish fulfillment, and you're needing to have the strength and the courage when it comes to this situation. Knight of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Swords, and how you're going to move forward in this ending. There's something ending here for many of you. All right, 6 of Swords, having to move on. Nine of Swords causes anxiety and stress. Now, either you're doing this, you're moving on from someone else, or someone's moving away from you, and it's inducing this stress and anxiety and this betrayal. But there is an element of someone having to move on. But for many of you, I feel like it's going to have to be a decision that you come to terms with, because it's happening, whether you like it or not. The Wheel of Fortune is like a fated event. We have tens all over the place. 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords again. There's an ending. World card, Wheel of Fortune. This is big stuff that's happening. It's a cycle that's moving on. It's time to go to the next cycle, the next level. 8 of Pentacles, putting in the work, whether that's on a job or in a connection. That's too many. Let's try that again, please, Spirit. What is the 8 of Pentacles? What is the 8 of Pentacles? We have the 3 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're looking towards the future. There's going to be an element of forward thinking, planning, looking towards the horizons. Where do I go next? How do I get my ships to come in? And putting your nose to the grind and working hard at that in a job, even if it's away from a connection or in a connection. It could be, something is shifting within a connection. You could find out some devastating news and decide, to stay in a connection, because the 8 of Cups, even though it's taking your emotions and walking away, that does physically, that person is still there. It's just the emotions have checked out, and that's hard. But there's this decision. There's a juggling of a decision here with this 2 of Pentacles. And there's a choice. There's a choice. For, like I was just saying, there's a choice here that some of you are going to make, even after learning something that's painful, something shifting within a connection, romantic connection, or just a relationship in general. There's going to be a decision that you're going to have to make. Do you continue to invest in this, or is it worth investing in any longer? Are you going to get that apology? Is there going to be some type of olive branch or amends in this situation? This is your challenge card. So you're going to be juggling this decision, 2 of Pentacles, and this choice about love. Now, the Lover's card doesn't have to indicate another person. It's a choice in love. Do I love my job enough to stay, or do I go on and move on to find something else? Having some type of, spiritual awakening when it comes to that, casting judgment on that situation. There's an internal conflict. Now, this Devil energy doesn't have to be with another person. This can be with you struggling internally with yourself. 5 of Wands. There's some type of internal conflict, struggling with your passions. Where do you take your passions? What are you passionate about? And maybe feeling, again, trapped and bound in a situation. For some of you, it is certainly a person from the past, okay? 6 of Cups, King of Cups, Devil, 5 of Wands, okay? Are you going to, this is how it came out. Struggling. If I can get them right. Struggling with this Devil energy. Some type of attachment here, okay? Feeling trapped, feeling bound, something unhealthy here. Lots of conflict and challenges when it comes to that. A little bit of drama. Could be internal, could be external, but for some of you, it's with this King of Cups. Someone maybe that you share children with, have some type of commitment with, and choosing a partnership, 2 of Cups. But maybe deciding to move on. Maybe they are deciding to move on from you. Okay, which causes this regret, this loss, this disappointment. Okay, so are you going to get an apology? Is it worth sticking around to wait on that apology? Let's look at the challenge and then look at the advice, and we'll wrap this up. What's the Page of Cups? We have the 10 of Wands in reverse. The Magician. Your challenge is putting down this burden. Your challenge is going to be putting down this burden and opening up your heart space, whether that's to get the apology or for you to offer the apology, or just this being open to where to take this, your creative expressions, because he's painting. Okay, this is like Pisces energy. This Page of Cups is very creative, it's very sensitive, very artsy as far as the emotional space, is imaginative, okay, dreamy. So putting down these wands so you can get back to this energy, this is your challenge. Whether that's in a connection, moving on from a connection, or still being creative and imaginative when it comes to your careers or your career life, or your where to take your financial ambitions. But needing to manifest that, being in that energy of trying to manifest that, and still knowing that you still have all the tools available to you when it comes to attracting what it is that you need and desire. So the Seven of Pentacles as the advice. Do you continue to invest, or do you walk away because it's not bearing the return that you would want? Ace of Cups. The advice is new. Seven of Wands. Stay in your position. And I didn't even clarify the Seven of Wands. It's interesting as to why this is happening. Defending your position is why this is happening. But what is it that you want? Are you going to invest in new love, a new opportunity here? I feel like the advice is new, whatever it is. Something's happened, something shifted in a situation, and maybe there's something that you have to, some wands you have to put down in order to bring that imagination back in order to create new, whether that's in the existing connection, moving away from it, or moving towards something new altogether, a new job or something. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like the universe is saying new, okay? New, not old. Don't bring the old into the new, and no, don't focus on the old. There's some movement here that maybe needs to be made with this Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups. Take your emotions and take them. Don't invest in something that opposes your position, okay? So that is what I have for you, my lovely Taurians. I do hope it resonates. If it does, why don't you go ahead and like and subscribe and come back more later for some more messages. Bye, Taurus.